Nityananda Charitamrita, Chapter 6. Nityananda's Pastimes at the house of Śrīvāsa. Srī Nityānanda resided at the house of Śrīvāsa Paṇḍita. With great affection, he would address Śrīvāsa Paṇḍita as father. He was always in trance, absorbed in the mood of a child. He regularly drank Mālinī-deví's breast milk. Though there was no milk in Malini's breast, by the touch of Nityananda's hand, they became filled with an abundance of milk. This was possible only by Nityananda's inconceivable potency. Mother Malinī experienced such wonderful things, but on the order of Lord Caitanya, she never revealed them to anyone. Mālinī-devī constantly beheld the childhood pastimes of Nityananda. Lord Vishwambara once said, "Please listen, Nityananda. I am afraid that you will quarrel with others. Please be calm and do not make any mischief at Śrīvāsa Paṇḍita's house." Upon hearing this, Lord Nityananda at once remembered Krishna and said, "I assure you that you will never find me to be naughty. Do not think of me as being like yourself." "I know you very well," Vishwambara said. "Then tell me my faults," Nityananda replied. "You want to know your faults?" Gaurachandra smilingly said. "It seems that you have incarnated to shower rice all over the room. Oh Lord, only a madman does such a thing." Nityananda replied, "I think you are trying to find an excuse not to feed me. You enjoy your rice, but do not want to give me my share. How long will you continue such shameful behavior?" "Actually, I am ashamed of your conduct," Lord Vishwambara said. "That's why I always try to instruct you." "This is indeed very good," Nityananda Prabhu replied with a smile. "Please teach me whenever you find me misbehaving. You clearly understand that I am a very naughty boy." Saying this, Nityananda Prabhu looked at the Lord and laughed heartily. In ecstatic love, Nityananda hardly knew what he was doing. Suddenly he took off his cloth and tied it around his head. He repeatedly jumped and laughed while wandering about the courtyard like a drunkard. Gadadhar, Śrīvāsa, and Haridas began to laugh. For the sake of understanding, they were allowed to see this behavior of Lord Nityananda. Vishwambara called to Nityananda, "What are you doing? This is most improper behavior at the home of a householder. Just now you told me that you are not a madman. Just see, you have proven your words to be false." How can words make a person ashamed if he is totally devoid of external consciousness? This was the case with Nityananda Prabhu. He simply floated on the ocean of transcendental bliss. Lord Caitanya then personally dressed Nityananda. Such were the inconceivable activities of Nityananda Prabhu. Nityananda Prabhu is just like a maddened lion. He is only controlled by the words of Sri Caitanya and nobody else. Nityananda never ate food with his own hands. Mālinī-devī fed him like a loving son. This chaste woman knew the transcendental glories of Nityananda, and so she served him exactly as a mother serves her son. One day, a crow came, picked up a metal bowl in its beak, and flew away into the forest. When the crow flew out of sight, Mother Malinī became anxious. The crow left the bowl in its nest and then returned. Mālinī-devī saw the crow's mouth to be empty. Śrīvāsa Paṇḍita was very strict in his behavior. The bowl taken by the crow was used to keep ghee for the service of Lord Krishna, and so she was afraid that her husband would be very upset when he heard about what had happened. Unable to think of what to do, Mālinī-devī began to cry. At that time, Nityananda came there and saw Mālinī-devī crying. He smilingly said, "Why are you crying? Tell me about your distress, and I will surely relieve it." "Please listen, Sripad Gosai," Mālinī-devī replied. "A crow has taken the bowl in which we keep Lord Krishna's ghee." "Mother, do not worry," Nityananda replied. "I will bring back the bowl." Turning to the crow, Nityananda said, "O crow, go at once and bring back the bowl you have taken." Nityananda Prabhu is within everyone's heart. Who can disobey his order? Ordered by Nityananda Prabhu, the crow instantly flew away. Malinī looked on, overwhelmed with lamentation. Soon the crow went out of sight, and in a short while returned with the bowl in its beak. The crow placed the bowl in front of Mālinī-devī and left. Mālinī-devī knew very well the glories of Lord Nityananda. Seeing this wonderful incident, she fell to the ground in ecstatic love. After composing herself, Mālinī-devī stood up with folded hands and began to offer prayers. He brought back the dead sons of his Guru. He maintains the entire universe. He can bring anyone back from the house of Yamaraj. For him to bring the bowl from a crow is not at all wonderful. On his head innumerable universes rest, and he maintains them by his own sweet pastimes. His holy names destroy all kinds of ignorance. For him to bring the bowl from a crow is not at all wonderful. In an earlier incarnation, you constantly protected Sita while in exile as Lakshmana. You never saw any of Sita's body except her lotus feet. Your formidable arrows killed the family of Ravana. For you to bring the bowl from a crow is not a wonderful thing. After seeing your great prowess, Kalindi fell at your lotus feet and offered prayers. You possess the strength to maintain the 14 worlds. For you to bring the bowl from a crow is not a wonderful thing. Your activities are never ordinary. Whatever you do is an eternal truth. This is confirmed by all the 4 Vedas. While hearing Mālinī-devī's prayers, Lord Nityananda smiled. In his childhood mood, he said, "O mother, I want to eat something." Whenever Mālinī-devī saw Nityananda, milk would flow from her breasts. Nityananda, in the mood of a child, would drink that milk. Nityananda Prabhu's activities are inconceivable. What more can I describe? All the world knows about his mysterious and extraordinary activities. One who knows them, in truth, accepts them as facts. Nityananda Prabhu, the abode of effulgence, was always fully absorbed in ecstatic love as he wandered all over Nadia throughout the day and night. Someone may call Nityananda a yogi, or someone else may call him a knower of the truth. Let them say whatever they want. Let Nityananda be anybody to Srī Caitanya. Still, I keep the treasure of his lotus feet within my heart. Thus, Nityananda resided at the house of Śrīvāsa Paṇḍita. Sri Gauranga constantly protected him. One day, as Lord Vishvambara sat peacefully at home in Lakshmi Priya, she gave her Lord betel nut with great happiness. Absorbed in the service of the Lord, Lakshmi Priya was unable to tell whether it was day or night. Whenever Mother Sachi saw Lakshmi Priya and Vishvambara together, she became extremely happy. Knowing that seeing them together pleased his mother, the Lord would spend time with Lakshmi Priya. At that time, Nityananda came to Lord Caitanya's house. Overwhelmed and agitated due to ecstasy, in a childish mood, Nityananda naked before the Lord and Lakshmi Priya. He stood naked before the Lord and Lakshmi Priya. Fully absorbed in love of God, he did not feel shy in front of anyone. Nityananda, where are your clothes? Sri Gauranga asked. Nityananda replied, yes. Sri Gauranga said, O Gosai, why are you doing this? Nityananda replied, I can't eat today. Gauranga then said, I am asking you something, so why are you answering something else? Nityananda replied, I went there 10 times. Becoming angry, Sri Gauranga said, it's not my fault. Nityananda replied, your mother is not here. Sri Gauranga then said, please get dressed. Nityananda replied, yes, now I'll eat. Nityananda Prabhu was fully maddened with love for Sri Caitanya. He heard something and then answered something else. He kept on laughing. Sri Gauranga got up and personally dressed Lord Nityananda. Nityananda, the son of Padmavati, went on laughing in a trance of ecstasy. Seeing the wonderful nature of Nityananda, Mother Sachi simply smiled. She considered Nityananda as her son, Vishwarup, because she had heard from everyone that Nityananda is non-different from him. She sometimes witnessed this truth with her own eyes. However, she did not reveal these secrets to anyone. She exhibited spontaneous affection for Nityananda, treating him and Vishwarup equally. After coming to his senses, Nityananda dressed himself properly. Mother Sachi then gave him 5 pieces of sandesh. Nityananda ate one of them and threw the other 4 pieces away. Mother Sachi said, what will you eat now? If you want more, you'll surely receive more, Nityananda replied. After entering her kitchen, Mother Sachi found, much to her surprise, that the same 4 pieces of sandesh were there. Mother Sachi murmured to herself, these sweets were thrown far away. How are they now inside the kitchen? In jubilant wonder, Sachi brought the sweets to again offer to Nityananda. To her astonishment, however, she saw that Nityananda was already eating them. Mother Sachi said, my son, where did you get these sweets? At first I threw them away. Nityananda replied, but seeing your distress, I brought them back. After witnessing this wonderful act, Mother Sachi thought, who is there that is unaware of the glories of Nityananda? She then said to Nityananda, why are you deceiving me? I know you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead, so please remove the influence of your illusory energy upon me. The transcendental qualities of Nityananda are unfathomable. They are a source of great pleasure for the devotees and a cause of distress for miscreants. Even Mother Ganges runs away from that sinful person who dares to blaspheme Lord Nityananda. Lord Nityananda, who as Lord Anantasesha holds the universes on his hoods, is the king of the devotees. This is my heart's desire and prayer at the feet of the Vaishnavas. May Lord Nityananda, who is Lord Balaram, become my life and soul. Accepting Srī Caitanya Nityananda Prabhu as my life and soul, I, Vrindavan Das, sing the glories of their lotus feet.